Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is some basic falls and rolls. These are important to know so that when you're taken down, you don't get hurt. The first one we're going to work on is the most common one, which is your back fall. I'll have Lee demonstrate this as I go through it with you. Now we're going to start from a squatted position. Now the reason we start from a squatted position is so that you get used to falling without hurting yourself. It's just a training way of building up your confidence so that you're from a standing position. This way you can get the momentum down, the motion down without actually being from a height. So we're going to start from our squatted position. Go ahead and face that way, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to start from a squatted position. The hands will be in front of you crossed, like so. And then as you fall back, you want to kind of go with the fall. So as he falls back, he's going to tuck his chin to make sure that it doesn't hit the ground or get whiplash back and forth from the jarring. So he falls back. Right now, as you fall, the chin will be tucked. Your hands will be at a 45-degree angle. You do not want them straight out in front of you. You want them at a nice 45-degree angle. And that'll stop the momentum of your feet going backwards. Okay, again. So the hands are crossed. Just think of yourself as a ball and you fall straight back. Okay, again. And again. Now, some people do this. They'll actually ki-eye as they hit the mat. I'll have Lee demonstrate that once. As he comes in, just hit. Right. Now, the reason you do that is so that as you hit the ground, all of your air gets taken out so that you don't lose your breath. I find it's not necessarily to do in practice because I find that naturally people will ki-eye as they go down. Again. But if you wish to practice that, you can. So one more time without the ki-eye, just fall back. Tuck the chin and at a 45-degree angle. Good. Now we're going to stand up. Once you've got that down and you feel comfortable and you're not feeling any one pressure on any one part of your back, in other words, you shouldn't be hitting your tailbone first, you shouldn't be hitting the spine first, you shouldn't be hitting the shoulder blade first. Everything should be hitting at the exact same time. And the reason we want to do this is we want to spread the force of the impact over the entire body that we can. We don't want it focused on any one point because that's when things get hurt, when joints get broke or damaged. So from a standing position, we're going to do the same thing. You start with your hands crossed. You get down as far as you can as you fall back. Go ahead. Okay, again. Okay, go. Good. And one more time. Now, try to remember when you do this is to relax. Let the feet come up and over your head. Don't try to make them stop. So just think of yourself as a ball and let the momentum of the body go. Again. There you go. Good. And last time. Good. Now, as you practice these and you get more comfortable, what you can do is you can stack things. Sometimes we'll stack chairs, or we'll actually use someone's back. We'll actually have someone get on all fours and you sit on their back and you actually just fall straight back without standing or being prepared for it. And this will also help you practice those big jump falls. The next one we're going to do is the side fall. Now there again we're going to start from a squatted position. We are going to start with our left side. So as we do it, the left foot is going to kick out at a 45-degree angle. At the exact same time, your left hand is going to come up by your right ear, and you're going to strike down at the same time. So as Lee demonstrates how to do the side fall. Good. Now, there again, make sure the hand is at a 45-degree angle. It's not straight out and level with your shoulder. Go ahead. Good. Also, tuck your chin. This is very important. Make sure that chin is tucked. Again. Good. And then also, when you're doing this, make sure that left foot, when you're practicing this side, comes out and kicks. So you're just kicking that foot out from underneath you. One more time. Good. Now do it the other side. Just at your own pace. Good. Now also keep your ankles up and separated. You don't want your ankles clacking or hitting the ground because that can also hurt. This should be felt all the way down the side of your body and not on any one spot. And you should be slapping with your palm and forearm of the arm. Okay, again. Good. All right, stand up. Next one we're going to do is the front fall. Okay, there again, we're going to start from a squatted position. Now, go ahead and face this one. This one, you're not trying to shoot forward. You're basically just kicking your feet out from underneath you and dropping. So you shouldn't be gaining any distance. And when you do hit, you want to hit with your forearms and on your toes. No other part of your body should hit first. It should be just forearms and toes. So unfortunately, with this particular fall, if you're out on the street, the brunt of the punishment is going to be on your hands and forearms. But the vital organs, your face and the center line, will be protected by this. Turn your head to the left or right. It doesn't matter because you don't want your nose hitting the concrete. So as Lee demonstrates this, the hands come up at shoulder, right next to your shoulders, and you just kick out and turn. Good. Okay. Again. Good. And again. Good. Now we do it from a standing position, and we do the same thing. Making sure you turn that head because you don't want your face into the concrete. Good. Last time. Okay, another way to practice these is to have your opponent or your partner that you're working out with actually take you off your feet. For example, for the back fall, you can just have them grab your shoulder, and then you just do something as simple as take them down. Okay? Nothing complicated, nothing hard, just a way for them to actually get used to the side fall or the back fall. Just take a simple lock or a technique and just practice the fall with that until you get it down. The last one we're going to cover that's really common that we're going to use is the forward roll. You use this when you do a Senkyo lock and a number of other throws. So we'll start this in the corner here. There again, we're going to start this on our knees, but we're going to start with one knee up and one knee down. In this case, we're going to start on our right side or our left, yeah, our right side here. So we want our left knee down. We want our right side pointed at our angle that we're going to go. Now from here, you're going to make your arm into a ball. So it's going to be nice and round. And you want the pressure of it to come right across the angle of your back. In other words, you shouldn't be hitting the shoulder, elbow, or anything first, especially the shoulder. You want it to come and roll into it. So we got a forward roll, which he'll go ahead and demonstrate. Good. Now a forward roll means you just come right out of it. You do a forward roll and you stand right back up into your fighting stance or to your kneeling position, depending on what the attack is. Okay, again. Nice. Hands in position. Tuck the chin, look behind you, and literally go up underneath you. Good. Again. Good. Now we'll do it from a standing position. Same thing. Good. Again. Good. Now the last one we're going to do, and we're going to do this from a standing position to start with because you've already done it from a sitting position, is a forward roll slap out. Now the only difference is you want to stop your momentum. Maybe you've got two people in front of you and you don't necessarily want to come straight up in front of that guy. You want to stop that momentum so you can defend yourself from that position. So as you do the forward roll, you're going to slap your hand just like a side fall, and that'll stop it, and then you stay there. Okay? Good. Again. And one more time, and then just stay there. Good. All right. Now, from this position, there's several ways you can end up. You can end up this way, where, like Lee has, where he's got his feet on the ground, or you can end up with this foot kind of in the air, still on your side, like this. This way, if you've got someone here, you're already in a position to kick or defend or protect yourself. So depending on the situation, you may want to land with your foot flat on the ground, or you may want to land with the foot up in the air and ready to defend. Okay? Go ahead and stand up. Thank you. There are two other ways to do this. We're not going to really demonstrate them now because they're advanced, but you can do the forward roll or jump forward roll, which means you just jump in the air and you land with the slap out, or you jump in the air and forward roll out of it. So as you progress, you can practice those to improve your skills. Also, another way to practice the jump rolls or forward rolls is to put targets in front of you, like a body, and then you just kind of leap over them and go into the roll. And that'll help practice those forward rolls. Practice those and we'll go on to our next section.